Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Skyedome Superleague for 2025 Super League. Starting here on Tuesday night. Paul, how you going? My name is Peter Susvich. We've got a cracker of a match for you first up to start off, and it'll be just going through. It'll be Ellie Forsyth from the Cobras, and of course he'll be up against Mark Wilson from the Clayton Fossils. So we'll get some details up on the screen. Just make sure we've got all information. Some scores going up. Again, any comments, folks, please put them through on the Halftime Heroes page. Understand I'm already getting requests for some YouTube links. Just let me get some of those for you there. And we'll publish those up on the page. Of course, Ellie Forsyth from Nelson in New Zealand. First came into prominence when winning the New Zealand national title, which qualified him for the 2004 World Singles Champion of Champions. And of course, he won the gold medal, defeating David Anderson of Scotland in the final there. So highly credentialed down here at Coringa, which is great to see. Here we go with a YouTube link, folks. Just that's happening for you as well. And we'll post that. Get the page updated as well. Yeah, all correspondence, folks, please put it through the Halftime Heroes page. Already got a big audience watching now, which is fantastic. And just popping in the YouTube link now in the comments field. Doesn't take you away there. Better put it in my comments field. Better put it in the Halftime Heroes comments field. Of course, hive of that activity down here at Kringle at the moment. All right, there we go there. And I'll place it again from the Halftime Heroes so you know it's legit. And we'll get rid of that other one for you. I can see Gavin there watching, Anita, also John. Big numbers watching Lily Hillier, Luke Day, David, Daniel. Again, welcome all. Phil Crowder will be officiating on this rink or marking on this rink. Phil loves the rules. He's waiting for the bell. So let's go through the teams, folks. So singles first on this rink, then followed by pairs. And on the rink next door, it'll be fours. It'll be the four and then triples. So again, just waiting for the start. Let's go through the sides. The singles, of course, for the Clayton Fossils will be Mark Wilson. In the fours, it'll be Paul Stevens, Trevor Veering, David Leverett, and Dennis Thorpe. And then in the pairs will be Trevor Veering and Mark Wilson. There we go for a bell. Pretty traditional. It's always one shot on the first end. We'll go through the rules very. Any comments or There's a nice first up bowl. It's quieting down now, so just a bit short and across. Of course, Ellie also World Championships, and he won the bronze medal in the singles and the 2008 World Outdoor Bowls Championship and bronze in the triples in the 2012 over in Adelaide. Mark Woodson just coming in. Bit of talk out there at the moment. Again, we're in for the next couple of weeks, folks. Gets it, moves it behind Mark's bowl there. Of course, both sides from Clayton. Great return. Just falling a touch short. We'll go into the third position. Some weight there. We'll also have the replay machine going. Ellie knocks out his own bowl there. Nice weight here from Mark. Just needs to claw in. And we'll get inside. Great shot. Some speed here for Ellie. We'll go off to the side. And you heard there just in the background, yeah, it'll just be one shot. So Mark will pick that up. Great atmosphere down here. We thought it'd be chilly. They're not rugged up that much. He's got the beanie on. Very nice first up. Very nice. Just a new little addition there with the side insert, just showing them roll off. We might zoom that camera in just a touch to give you a better view. That will take shot for Ellie Forsyth. Of course, in 2016, he won the bronze medal at the 2016 World Outdoor Bowls Championship in Christchurch in the triples with Blake Signal and Mike Nagy before winning the gold medal in the fours. 2020, he was selected in the 2020 World Outdoor Bowls Championships. So, also been selected in the Commonwealth Games and the Asian Pacific Championships. So we've gone through the Clayton fossils. Let's go through the Cobras, the Clayton Cobras, we'll call them. Ellie Forsyth in the singles. In the pairs, next up will be Ed Devlin and Ellie Forsyth. And then in the fours, happening at the moment, keep up to date with the scores there. Scotty Miles, Ed Martin, Neil Devlin, and Lee McKernan. And then that's good for the triples as well. Nice. Pushes it through to the advantage. So be an advantage of one. And he'll take another shot. That will be the completion of the second end. Just resting short. Ellie will go the forehand for the left-hander. Plenty of width. We know this side of the green does play a bit narrow. Have to do a bit of work to come back from there. And fall in behind, maybe. Just probably about 2 balls behind. Anthony Baldwin, g'day. Great to be watching from Athens Airport. Great to have you on, Anthony. All the best in your travels. Nice time of year over in Athens at the moment as Mark comes in to counteract. He might have it. We'll have a look. Well, I can tell you right, Mark, looking at the scoreboard here, it is 10.6 degrees. I'm tipping not even the beer over there is 10.6 degrees. So have fun on your travels over there. We'll go down the side. Length was good. So Billy, I'm tipping, has this at the moment with one shot. Mark will look to counteract here. Might be just a touch long. and out wide. David Clark, g'day. How are you going? Andrew Pye, bet you won't be very warm over there, Andrew. I'll tell you right now. I can tell you the weather in Athens today is 36 degrees with humidity at 24 and the wind blowing around 10 kilometres an hour. So Ellie picks up one there and gets one back. As we adjust the scoreboard there. Mark just going down the wayside. See some scores from around the rinks. We'll keep you up to date with those very shortly. Again, full program here at Karingal. Tuesday night, Thursday night. We'll be streaming again Thursday night and Friday night. May find it a bit hard to stream on a Friday night, but we'll see how we travel. We might pull a couple out, but we go for 5 or 6 weeks. And we're into finals. So a big drop out. Every Tuesday night, folks, will be here televising, and every Thursday night. Again, thanks to all of the sponsors. Wouldn't have this momentum gaming just up on the screen there, which contributed down here at the Twinkle Bowls Club, which is fantastic. And what we might do is just superimpose that screen for you, which is in camera 2. And put that up in the scoreboard. So you can just see what's going on around the other rinks there. You'll pick up another one there, which will draw it even. To a total score. Mark an opportunity, cut inside. Will come on the forehand. Nice line down there. Needs a turn. Does have the length. And will cut inside. I think he may have him. Actually, Ellie might have it there, I think. A shot of 2-all. Phil Crowder across the marker. As we go to the scoreboard there, we'll just update. I can tell you now that Ellie is leading 3-2, so he must have picked up a 2 on the previous end. And that's a completion of 4 ends. Plenty of width here from Mark. Needs some pace to cut back in. It does. Maybe just a half a bowl past his previous one. Be happy with that. In the fours, it is 1-1. Of course, both teams are members of the Clayton Bowls Club. Now, I'm pretty sure Clayton's getting a roof. I'm pretty sure that roof and the grass that goes underneath it, especially the grass that goes underneath, maybe on a boat en route with the same grass that's got Caulfield on it. So we'll see. We're just waiting for a call here. Call is 2 down. What division are these guys? Well, they're the Tuesday night division, Waynes. It'll get swapped each week, and opportunity for each team that plays on Tuesday night to get a gig. Mike Watts, g'day, Mike. Long time viewer of Halftime Heroes. Great to have you on board, Mike. Of course, calling in from Wales. Shez is watching there, cheering on the Stingrays. We'll get a score there and a tick there for you, Shez. Yep. So, Dave, the carpet was supposed to come last month, but it's on a slow boat from Portugal. I think it's Portugal the carpet's from. Because on that same boat is the same boat for Caulfield Elmer. Sorry, on that boat is the same carpet for Caulfield Elmer. Went past there and had a look. The very nice setting there. They got the roof, so very good. Mike pulling 2 back there. Very impressive. They're zipping along in the ends, aren't they? 5 ends completed. Yep, and the score is 4-3. Of course, during the week, we're just looking at some info coming through here at the moment. Of course, here at Kringle, we were saddened during the week with the the passing of Ivan Gibson, a valued member of the Kringle Bowls Club. Ivan was not only a passionate bowler but also a cherished friend and contributor to the Bowls Club and the community. His presence on and off the green will be greatly missed by all who knew him. So our thoughts and heartfelt condolences go out to Jan, Ivan's family and loved ones during this difficult time. So there will be a memorial service at the club, and that will be shared in due course. And it's great to have big numbers watching. So Mark Wilson, Ellie Forsyth holding potentially 3 there. Mark with his last bowl. Plenty of width, maybe a too much, especially with the speed coming on. That will drop out the back. So that will give an opportunity to Ellie maybe to slot another one in there. We'll just have a look. Yep, it's gone out the back. We'll see what happens here. Ellie, of course, the left-hander, would like to slot this down. And he may have followed the same line. So Phil looking at the change. I'm tipping it could be 6. And that just picked up that there, that it will be 6. And that's a completion of the 6th end. Handy up start from Ellie Forsyth. Mark a nice line. It might narrow up and go inside. And just drop off the weight just a touch. Again, of course, our next match will be the pairs. And that'll be Trevor Veering and Mark Wilson from the Clayton Fossils. And they'll be up against Neil Devlin and Ali Forsyth from the Cobras. I haven't seen any score movement on rink 3, which is the fours. I've got that locked at 1-1 after 2 ends. Right, MIB, I can tell you in the singles, it is MIB 2 to the Stingrays 2, and in the fours, it is MIB 1 to the Stingrays 1. So Ellie Forsyth locking 3 in the slot at the moment. Bit more of an aggressive bowl here from Mark. Very nice. That'll take it back. Mark's got a bowl left. I'd say he's holding shot on that there. Might just fall in behind and just outside the count. Yep, I'm tipping Mark has that shot there. So Mark's pegged that back. We'll just update the scoreboard for you there. That'll take it to 5. Completion of the 7th end. Very nice. I'd have to say Mark's matching Ellie at the moment. But a little clip on the side there. Some movement on rink 6 with the singles and the Stingrays moving out to a 3-2 lead. Still no change in the 4s. Mark comes around. We'll look to just cover on the side there. Nice line. We'll hold in. Outside. Full touch wide here. So this will bring it even. Mark pulling back from 4-6 down. Full crowd of the mark are already posting the shot. As we just update the scoreboard there, which will take it to 6 at the completion of 18s. So neck and neck here. While that's happening, big shout out to all the sponsors here. Of course, here at Skydome at Super League, Bioscapes, the Bioscapes Group, Momentum Gaming, O'Brien Real Estate in Frankston, Max. So great supporters of the Kringle Bowls Club, and also have some streaming sponsors. Mark doing it again. So showing some form late in the game. Other rinks there, I can tell you CSV are currently leading 14 zip. Just get you some details there. They're also leading the 4s comfortably. The Clayton Fossils are leading Cobras 3-1. I repeat, 3-1 in the 4s. And I'm just waiting for a scoreboard update. Oh, no. Mark still holding. Right, the Stingrays and MIB are still locked at 2-all in the 4s, but it is 5-2 in favour of the Stingrays in the singles. Some speed again here from Ellie, looks like. Oh, might be the wrong one. Oh, he might have it there. Phil just doing the marking. I'd say that Ali has it. Well, the call is to mark a favour. And folks, all those watching, if you could just give us some likes, that'd be fantastic. And even some follows. Just up on the page would be really supportive. Just trying to grow the channel with live stream. So Ellie Forsyth looking to drive again. He's had a lot of practice. He's going to find the gap. Wow. He just walked past him. He didn't look too happy. While the measuring will just try and pop over to the screen. You can see the scores there. So Fossils, all good. Fossils are doing really well. Are leading 4-1 against the Cobras in the 4s at 6-all. Right at home, currently down 0-14 against CSV, and CSV currently up 6-3 in the 4s. The call is only 1, so Mark Wilson just picking up the 1 and taking the lead. And it'll be the completion of the 9th end. So Mark playing definitely with some form at the moment. He came up to me before the match and said he was a bit nervous, but he's not showing any signs of that at the moment. There, Ellie's chosen the left side, which plays is that touch narrower. Nice line here from Mark as he comes in. We'll cut early and just run out of a bit of pace. Might get no, it doesn't get the clip. Pushes Mark's bowl to advantage. Oh, it's cut back in late here, hasn't it? And we'll get a little rub. Tipping two there from the marker. He's giving him the call, two down. Takes it out to one. Been driving a lot tonight. Mark will look to consolidate. Puts a bit of pressure on late in the match. Ellie Forsyth trailing 6-7. 10th end, we're in. Ellie has the shot. I don't think there's any others around there, no. Will potentially just be the one. Mark coming down to have a look. Again, big numbers watching tonight. Tuesday night, which is normally a footy night. They'll be down at training. Don't forget the release of Halftime Heroes, which drops Wednesday. We might drop it a bit early. So a big action-packed show. Nearly goes for 2 hours. We've got Dean Wagner in from the Rye Footy Club. He talks about their growth over the last 18 months. We talk about Division 1 and Division 2. Pushes to advantage. Not having much luck, Ellie. Cuts in nicely. Will just sit behind. Nice little spot against the tee. Done it again. He's on a roll, Mark. He's doing very well. Mike's just he's going to push to advantage. No. So score currently locked at 7-all. Mark will take that again. Just gone very wide. So the score is just updating now. He's 8-7 in favour of Ellie, but Mark holding shot here at the moment. Again, nice width. We'll sit it right on it and drag. Potentially he's got 3 there. Call is from the marker, 3 down. Again, going for weight. Disposes of 2. It'll tie it up at 8 all. At the completion of 12 ends. As we go to the replay on camera 5. We'll see the replay here of that drive straight off. Fantastic. Now I'm just looking at the scoreboard here, because the scoreboard's in the old commentary position. I'm not getting the scoreboard's reading 9-7 in favour of Ellie Forsyth. Just trying to get an interesting markers hit the green first. So I won't update that at the moment. I'm going to set it at 8 all. That's the score I think it's at. As we'll just... Well, we'll see who has the last bowl, and that'll give us an indication of what's going. As we go around the rinks, I can tell you CSV are leading 18-5 in the singles and are currently trailing 6-7 in the fours. So right at home, currently leading that 7-6. In the fours next door, it is the Clayton Fossils leading 5-3 in the fours. And over on rinks 6 and 7, MIB are currently 6 and Stingrays 5 in the singles. And MIB are currently leading... No, it is a draw, 6 all. So let's see where the marker is there. So a fair bit of space there to use. Just watch that ditch. You'll hold it. We'll just see what score. Correct. So I did hold off on that score. It is 9-all. And that's a completion of 13 ends. Chilly now. It's still at 10 degrees here. Nice line there from Mark. Just didn't come back enough, did it? Paula Adams watching from Paradise Point Bowling Club. G'day, Paula. Oh, geez, getting lots of questions here. Wayne, yes, they're both putting them down pretty good, aren't they? The driving from Ellie Forsyth has been exceptional. I see Todd's watching there. G'day, Todd. As Mark just run out of legs. So it would appear Ellie's holding 2 there. Just veered off at the last moment by bowl's width. Mark with the last chance here. Game's tied up after 13 ends at 9-all. Takes one out. Very nice. So score with that, we see Ellie Forsyth picking up 2. And we're on the 14th, completion of the 14th end. Takes it to 11. Mark responding. A shot back there. In the fours, Clayton Fossils are currently leading 5-3. Ellie will get that shot back. And he responds. So it's a bit of a shootout here at the moment. Appearing to drive. No. A bit of weight. So the Cobras currently leading this. Ali Forsyth's team 11-9. And I can tell you they've just picked up a couple of shots in the fours. They're leading that 7-5. Good response here from Mark. Just needs to hold some line there. Oh, he's got to push it on. And might give him two there and tie it up. So the old political number two, it's definitely a one, but the tape for four and number two. Have to work back from here. Let's see where we end up. So just the one. Very, very close. So Mark pegs it back by one. I'll give him 10 on the 15th end. So it's 10 and 11. Just a touch wide. Won't be coming back from there. Ellie not mucking around here. On other rinks, CSV currently leading 19-11 in the singles. Currently drawing 7 all in the fours. Gets inside there. Still the Clayton Cobras leading 7-5 in the fours on the next rink. Looking down the bottom, we can see the Stingrays currently leading 7-6 in the rink 6 on the singles and still tied at 6 all. No change in score. Mark Wilson holding a tying bowl here at the moment. He'll like that a lot better. Looks very nice in. That'll take him to the lead. The swinging motion of Ellie Forsyth looks to see he's driving again. Takes one out, gets one in. Out of the marker there, just calling the shot ball there for Ellie Forsyth. Oh, just needed another maybe 2 bowl lengths. So Ellie Forsyth there will take another one. Extend his lead to 2. At the completion of the 16th end. Tucks nicely in behind. Good atmosphere down here at Kringle tonight. Not bad. Very nice and warm inside. Tuesday night. Tomato and lentil soup we had tonight, folks. Very nice. So if you're in the area Thursday night, just jump in. Nice little feed. Bars open. Pokies are running hot. And join us down here at Skyedome. Nice line here. Could trail it. Could trail it. And it does. I'll tell you, definitely 2. You'll be looking for what situation? No. Good attempt. On ring 3, the Cobras have taken another shot and they're leading 8-5. Jeff, yet the format. So probably 2 parts to the night. We have a singles running. I'll explain it. Hold it. Let's stop and wind it back. It'll go short there. Team of 5. First round is a singles match and fours match. Second round is a pairs match and a triples match. And again, the points associated for that go to a ladder. So I'm tipping. He picks up 3 there. That one hurt. So score moves out to 15. We're getting into dangerous territory now with an end in sight. Completion of the 17th end. And Jeff, if you stay tuned, I'll just wait till the break and I'll explain some of the rules for you. Very interesting format. Again, we've got a Tuesday night, a Thursday night, and a Friday night. So 3 groups will go through, and finalists will come out of there, and then go off to the quarterfinals and the semi-finals. And that's spaced over about 5 to 6, actually about 7 weeks now. So some great bowling here on Halftime Heroes for the next 6 to 8 weeks. Ellie Forsyth really starting to push the overdrive button now. Coming in again, it's just that 2 rolls short. Over on rink 6, the singles there, MIB are 7 and the Stingrays are 8. And neck and neck in the 4s, 8 all. Again, folks, give us those notifications. Give us a tick. Some appreciation would be much appreciated. And as we mentioned, this side here coming in on the right plays a lot fairer than probably the other side. I suspect he's got 2 there. So we're on the 18th end here at the moment. He took the one. Yeah. Just having a look, but I suspect it's 2. Yes, we'll just make a change to the scoreboard as well. Completion of the 18th end. And he does. It is 2, so he picks up and goes 17-10. No, not much else changing on the scoreboard. As I mentioned, the 4s for the Cobras, they're leading 8-5 over the Clayton Fossils. MIB and the Stingrays are tied at 8 all on the 4s. Of course, the next matchup will be the pairs. And that will be Neil Devlin and Ellie Forsyth from the Cobras. And they'll be up against Trevor Veering and Mark Wilson from the Clayton Fossils. Which leaves Paul Siemens, David Lippert, and Dennis Thorpe in the triples. And for the Cobras, it'll be Brad Martin, Scotty Biles, and Kelly McKernan. So they'll be up after that. I think they'll have a short break. Time currently ticking over at 7:42. Nice little pace. We started up at 6:30. pace has been really good. It's been a finish over on ring 4. So CSV have won that 21-11. So they'll be very handy. We're in the 19th end here. And again, great viewership coming through. Really great numbers. So I really appreciate it. Even on YouTube, the numbers are going through fairly well, which is really great to see. Judy T watching up in Cairns. G'day, Judy. Jeff Tyler, big fan of the Medley comps, and wish there was more of it. Yeah, it's pretty exciting format, Jeff. So a lot of interest from the bowlers as Ali just clips it. He was going to give me the bird, then he just looked at me and just gave a flick of the eyebrow. Ooh, ooh, that's a very handy shot. As he picks up 3. No, could it? As we go to N19. So no other. I can't see any changes as yet. Stingrays have moved out to 11-7 in the singles, and still all tied up in the fours at 8 all. And that'll count it. So we've got a couple at the break, folks. What I'll do is I'll just leave the feed running. I know both teams will have a break, a small break, and then they'll come back for the pairs on the live stream rink, and then the triples on next door. And we'll catch up that. We might get a couple of guests to come along and just help us out commentating. You're probably sick and tired of my voice, but we'll just try and get everything up and going. Hey, Judy again. Judy, you're steering me with the hot weather up there. I can tell you, Judy, it's 10.4 degrees down here at the moment, and it's just a bit on the chilly side. Just seeing Mark Wilson on the mat. Ideally, he'd love to push the jack down. Just goes wide. Also, right at home, currently tied with CSV on the fours as Ellie comes in just a touch short. I can see MIB have moved in the singles, and they may have tied it up. Ooh, a lot of work. Have to get on the inside. Then we'll push to advantage. He may have 2 here. I've just got some people standing in front of the scoreboard. I'm just unable to read the MIB. There we go, 7-11. So Stingray's leading that 11-7 as Ellie comes in with his last bowl. Oh, it's cutting back in. Just a touch more weight. I'd say that's 2 there. Let's see what the count does from the marker. And it is. So it'll take it to 19 as we enter the last end. We've completed 20. It's currently 19-13. Very nice. Straight off the bat. It's been a great match. So Mark really took it out there to begin with. But probably in the last 5 ends. But bowls like this, so, definitely finding the line. Let's see what Mark Wilson can do now. Just needs to drop. I can tell you that the Clayton Fossils in the 4s have hit back and is currently tied up at 8 all. There's a great shot there from Ellie. The bell goes. And then it'll veer offline. So Ellie holding 2 at the moment. It's just following it down, comes in and just drifts past. So Mark Wilson. It's not bad. Good finish. So Mark will take 1 there. At the completion of 21 ends. Getting very animated next door. And again, as I mentioned before, Neil Devlin and Ellie Forsyth in the pairs. up against Trevor Varing and Mark Wilson. That'll be coming up next. Mark just cuts in behind. Again, folks, we'll just leave the Jjuly 21. Didn't want to hear that. Just didn't want to hear it. David, pardon the pun, but Ali is yes, bowling very well. Holding shot there now. 21 in Cairns, Jjuly. Be very nice right now. Mark will just run out of pace. That'll fall short. He's done that probably 5 or 6 times and just been 2 bowl widths short. Now he comes in, chooses a nice line, may cut in front and rest. No, we guide through. Um, on rink 6 in the singles, MIB 8, Stingrays 11. Still no change in that 4 score. Still locked at 8 all on 8 ends. Nice. Tipping, we may see another drive. Let's see if the arm starts swinging. Bit of weight. I'm not sure if that's, I'd say it's still in play. Mark will look. So Mark definitely got 2 here at the moment. Nice. But some good quality bowling here in the first round. That will drop down. Takes it to 15. Completion of 22 ends. Of course, we'll have Skycam up and going on Thursday night. We would have Skycam going tonight, folks, but the boys pulled a shifty on me and show rink on rink 1. So no rope over rink 1. So we'll look to adjust that on Thursday and give you a nice overhead view. Great during singles, better during falls. Nice there from Mark. Could be interesting. It's got the legs. Just falling short, probably about 1,200 mil. Oh, it's come back a long way. Push Ellie to advantage. Just about to tick over to 8 o'clock. As we go to a replay. There's a nice little side sweep there. Fantastic work. That'll be the completion of the match. And Ellie Forsyth will pick up 2 shots and take the win. That'll be 21 to 15. 21 to 15 at the completion of 23 ends. Right, we'll just pan around. Pretty sure it's camera 3. All right, so there we go. There's Stingrays, 17 ends. That's currently 8-14. And they've jumped out in the 4s as well, 11-10. Ring 5, leaves right at home, Tiny with CSV at 11 all, but a thumping win there, 21-11. And then the Cobras also just on the verge of taking the win, leading 11-8 at the moment. So we might just pan down and veer over. But of course, there's a flag in the way. Yep. We'll just pan over to the next rink with the cameras there. Maybe not. So just some tactics going on the next rink on the fours. Pretty good match that, wasn't it? So heaps of people watching. Yeah, it was, Dave. Great game. So pretty happy with the first up. Great match for the start of Super League. Don't forget to join us on Thursday night as well as Friday night. A lot of people standing around. We'll just go to the next rink and see now. Big measure going on down there. It's currently tied at 11 all. Shake of the hands. Be interested to see what the score comes up with. No changes yet. As we get some just getting some details through now. Sorry about the just some slight issues with Wi-Fi down here at the moment. And again, thanks to our partners and our stream sponsors. So Momentum Energy, Momentum Gaming. Momentum Gaming do a fantastic job down here. Escapes, as well as O'Brien Real Estate, Mac Roofing for a great roof here at Skydome. And we'll also go through some other sponsors, very important sponsors that help the Kringle Bowls Club. So I'm just getting some updates. So it's currently 11-8 next door. So Ellie Forsyth taking this match 21-15. Next door hasn't been updated. I can tell you right at home have won the fours 12-11. I can tell you by the looks of it, the Stingrays have won the fours 10-11 and have also won the singles 15-8. So two teams that venture through at this moment undefeated in round one. So what we're going to do, folks, is we're just going to put the stream on hold with no sound. We'll put a little display up to signify that we're just having a break. How's that? So just a session break there. And we'll be back very shortly with, well, everyone gets a refreshment and more than likely a hot coffee or a hot chocolate. And get some scores up and going for you. So we'll be right back very shortly, folks. Right, folks, we're back. So the pairs, and we had a great first up singles match, but if that's any indication, the pairs will be fantastic. As we just readjust some cameras. There we go there. So again, we've got Trevor Veering and Mark Wilson from the Clayton Fossils, and they're up against Neil Devlin and Ali Forsyth. So it should be a cracker of a game. I'll get some help very shortly. I'll get some information coming through on the scores. If you'll be able to help us with that. Some great volunteers down here at Coringal helping mark the first singles. There were 3 singles matches. Just about 2 minutes away from play. In the triples, it'll be Paul Siemens, David Loverett, and Dennis Thorpe. And they'll be up against Brad Martin, Scotty Biles, and Kelly McKernan. Games look to conclude at 10 o'clock. Of course, we've got a lights out policy here at Coringal of 10:30. But yeah, interesting. Ellie Forsyth, just how he's moved through, especially in the early 2000s. Has normally done most of the damage with. He's won 7 medals at the Asia Pacific Bowls Championships, including 2 gold medals in the singles and a double silver in the triples and the fours. So quietly just have a chat with the guys, see if they can just stand out the way. So it looks like you can see on the camera here both Mark and Ellie will be the skips. If we pop down the other end, temperature just dropped on the main scoreboard to 9 degrees. I'll be interested in your thoughts, folks. If it's worthwhile continuing the stream next time or breaking it up into 2 matches. Probably feel I'll lose a couple of. Yeah, probably the only drawback is I'll lose a lot of, as the bell sounds, lose a lot of viewers. It's probably. Oh, hold it. Some messages coming through. What is the message? Oh, rightio. I can tell you Ben Holmes has been sacked as coach of Dramana. Wow. I'll, sorry for the interruption, folks. Just got some news. All right, let's get this feed back up and running. All right, so it's just the one. And we'll zoom in on that to give you a better. No score up on the board yet. Very nice. So Trevor the veering there, just from Cheltenham, just steering it in, doing very nice. G'day, Phil.
Pete, finally got here.
We're seeing some great bowling tonight, and it's continued here with the pairs.
Well, I tell you, it was a ding-dong in that singles match, wasn't it? With Ali just pulling away at the last minute. Had a very, if he was 2 down, he certainly went in with weight. Didn't always go his way, but worked very well. And then Mark Wilson bowled extremely well. He certainly kept putting Ali under pressure, but Ali came through at the end. And as per normal strategies, Pete, for the viewers, the the people who played the singles, who are used to this particular rink,
Will stay
on, and they usually go in the pairs, and that's exactly what's happened here. So that ended up being sort of a strategy in previous previous seasons.
We haven't got a score. I just missed the score on the first, I believe.
Okay, so let's hope they're going to use the toggle, because that would help. It was down there. Okay, so we'll get a little bit of an idea by who's bowling first, who ended up with shot. So the fact that Ali's bowling would imply that the Cobras won the end, and
It's just one
and
shot.
it has to be one. So we're up to date now. It doesn't matter how many they win on the first end. It's like a roll up, but with consequences. So the maximum you can go down is and up is one. So we know that.
Now, folks, I'm getting some calls that the stream on Facebook might be a bit jumpy. Give you a tip, folks, pick up the YouTube link in the comments and jump over to YouTube.
Good bowl coming in here by Ali. And he sets it and he takes it. See what happens. Still one down. Just the one down.
Yep, the stream on YouTube, I've just checked, is very clear and very concise.
Okay.
Again, I've just received the text. Always got to keep sport on the peninsula going, Phil.
Yes.
So I can tell you now, straight out of Dramana, folks, that Ben Holmes, the coach of Dramana, has been sacked. And more, it's just sackings everywhere. So we saw
but they've been really riddled with
people going overseas on holidays.
Yes, we actually at the club we have a joint sponsorship with Pines.
Like with Pines.
Yeah, so I actually went to their sponsors' day, and they were playing Dramana. Now they were so short they had some super vets playing for them, and they had under 19s playing for the twos. And they were saying that people were picked, and then
Didn't roll up.
they're in a different state, or they were overseas.
Yep.
So that must hurt.
Well, of course, Mornington doing the job, beating them on the weekend by 58 points. But it's a great ball. So, yes, so folks, back to the topic again. If you're having trouble on Facebook, jump over to YouTube. The YouTube stream is picture perfect, 4K, living like a dream.
And you've got the link in the
In
comments.
the comments.
So all they have to do is click on it.
Yep.
Can't ask them to do anything more than that.
Now, Phil, a big.
Have we mentioned our sponsors?
We have. We've just got Momentum Gaming on the screen now, which is fantastic.
I should have known.
MacMax,
Yes.
Bioscapes.
Yes.
We've got
Well,
the.
of course, MacMax are the canopy makers and developers and designers and whatever. And
Sculptors, I call them, Phil.
Sculptors. I like that. It's a far better word. So the MacMax Australia, so any sporting canopies, but they'll also do umbrellas and also for car parts and things like that as well. They're the ones to contact, and we love them. And Bioscapes, of course, well, they did our outside green, which is just run like an absolute gem. So we thank them. Still have some of the oldies there. We have O'Brien Real Estate, Andrew Milne down there in Frankston. He'll certainly help you there. And we have Oak Tree Retirement Villages. So they're excellent as well. And not to forget, we also have our friend who's the maintenance, who does the maintenance as well. In Noah, we don't seem to have a.
I've got his logo there.
I know,
Yep.
but we don't seem to. He should have invested in one of those on-site on green signs, or as somebody said, the Toblerone sign. That's Andy Works. So Andy, who does anything timber, folks, fences, pergolas, work on weatherboards, etc., etc. So we thank all our sponsors and thank you very much. Is there still a chance about a further?
Oh, there's definitely.
There is.
Yes. I'm just waiting for feedback.
Okay.
As soon as I get that, I'm hoping by Thursday.
Yes. But guys, they're just loving this format, and it's great. It's just great. Just makes it interesting. It's better than just your normal pennant 4 against 4, like you get with the winter pennant. Just love this format where you break into fours and singles and then pairs and triples and.
Chop D saying hello. G'day, Chop D. How you going?
Oh, Choppy D, yes.
Yeah.
He's from Stratton.
Well,
He's one of my teammates. He's a great man.
I'd have to say, Phil, that the Gippsland region is probably is a very close. Well, actually, I'm going to say more Wellington Peninsula that take after halftime heroes with a feed.
Well, we made some great friends. Let's be honest.
Correct. Very exciting goals
And
down
we
there.
loved and looking at the finals are at a different time. Who knows, Pete? We could rock and roll again.
Correct.
I really appreciated the time and effort you put in there, Pete, I have to say.
That was very enjoyable, Phil.
All right, here comes Ellie.
So I've got to score the 2 after.
Okay, so all right, oh, here it comes. Needs a bit of a rub. No, just through, but we gave it a chance. Well, at this stage, I think that the old fossils might have a couple there, unless things change. Here comes Mark now. Now, Mark plays a fair bit of bowls at Kringle, and occasionally does play on our Monday singles. So that would have put him in very good stead for
He was
that match against Ali, let me
he
tell
was
you.
bowling very well. He was just probably on about 5 bowls. He was about 2 rolls,
Yeah,
just a bit short. But geez, he was.
yeah, Ali. Ali's trying to come narrow to push his own bowl up and stay, and that's
Wow.
exactly what he does. That's exactly what he wants to do, Pete. Gave it the opportunity. It was either try and draw it, come in a little bit narrow. There were two of those shorter bowls, and he was able to push it through, push and stay. And they're the sort of shots, Pete, that a lot of new bowlers don't understand. They all try and do the draw, but narrowing it a little bit over, pushing, sitting, staying, pushing bowls through. It's a whole, it's a different level of skill.
Well, look at Mark's doing.
Oh,
Good pushing there.
well, is it, should be just the one. Oh, was he pushed it too far? They're going to measure it. Look at the screen, Big Bear, Pete. Okay. Well, it's closer than it looks from where we are in the press box, Pete.
It is. I thought if I went outside a bit, I thought I might get a bit of wind chill. I'm telling Judy up in Cairns, it's currently 9.4 degrees showing on the screen at the moment.
Well, I see you learnt the lesson by
Yeah,
keeping the back roller door shut.
we're not doing
No
that crap
breeze
again.
coming through.
Yeah.
No one said you're stupid, Pete.
Well,
I did tell you. I'm glad you've done it. I don't know. And they keep bringing food back to us all the time, don't they? Like the lobster thermidor. What was it? Soup today, Pete?
so, tomato and leek. These are nice.
Yeah.
Nice
Was it
60 behind.
tomato and leek? Or was
Tomato and leek. That's what they called it.
you sure?
Yep, very nice.
Leek.
Geez,
Okay.
they've picked another one. Oh, so it takes the score out to 3.
Oh, wow. Interesting, isn't it, Pete? From where we were, it's certainly his own mark was able to get it, but he just hit it just that little bit too far.
And again, folks, yeah, just like your feedback, if it's worthwhile cutting the feed and starting a new feed.
That might help.
We had probably had over 4,500 people watch the first match, but we've had considerable drop off after that. And again, folks, I push it towards YouTube, so take the link comments there. And, the YouTube stream is running very, very nice.
Neil Devlin bowling. Oh, well. Could be 3. Just needs something closer.
And Phil, we've got a couple of regulars. I saw marched in the gates this afternoon or this evening.
Who?
Well, we've got our friends from over Yarraville.
Hmm?
Yarraville or Melbourne. Oh, the Daltons.
Oh, Ronnie Dalton, yes. Yes.
And
Ronnie Dalton's here.
he's teamed up with
Of Frankie.
So the Stingray.
He's become a stingray. Well, we knew they'd be a little bit loud, Pete, so we put them out on rink 6 and 7. I did my swimming
Yep.
signal there, breaststroke. Move away from the jack.
We'll have to. I might have to vest in the taser again.
Oh, look at that.
Yep.
Good bowl. Very good bowl.
So you mentioned him, Mark. There's no dramas about that.
Okay, so Ellie chooses to go that side. It's interesting. I'm going to come the other way to try and sit him through, but he pretty well had the grass. Oh, just the weight. Just the weight.
Well, we know about that top side, don't we, Phil?
Who's that?
Or the left side and the right side of the green coming down.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Well, it has. All I've noticed it just might be just a touch slower.
No, it's definitely wider, and it had a little bit of hang. But
Bang,
I tell you what,
bang,
they were loving it.
bang.
Now it forces Ellie to go this way.
He's been swinging the arm, which means he's going to. No, wait, no.
No, it's looking at being precise here. Oh, come on, giddy up, horsey. The grass was good. It was just too light. Allows him to get 3 in. Yep.
Let's bring it back
Oh,
level pegging.
could be level pegging.
Bit of a twist of the wrist there from Mark.
Oh, look very pretty, but it might be. Oh no, it's if it gets around. Oh, look at this. Oh, definitely two. Don't know whether he's pushed just the two. Just went a little bit heavy, pushed it a little bit. But anyway, that's good. Within one. So the format, folks, and Pete's probably explained, but anyone who's just started to watch it, we have 2 sessions. 5 people are allowed to play for the night. And what they do is they have different combination of matches of those 5. In the first session, they split into singles and fours. The singles is first to 21 or an hour and a half, whichever is the fastest. And the others play fours. Now, I don't think we've had any fours beat the 15 ends, but they're given 15 ends. Basically, you play to an hour and a half. They get a 10-minute warning just to let them know that it's coming up. And once the bell rings, if you're playing an end, you have to finish it, but you can't start another one if you haven't placed the jack and or the mat. Folks, there are 3 dots out there. Right on the tee is yellow, halfway up the line is green, and then right up the top is red. And that's at both ends. In this format of pairs and triples, you must have your mat and the jack on the same coloured dot. So if you go minimum, which is literally the minimum, 21 metres, pretty sure we measured that correctly, you go to red. Green midway, and if you go tee to tee, which is the longest you are allowed to in a game of bowls, then you go to the yellow markers, which are at the end.
Hang.
Lovely correction. Lovely correction. So that's the format, folks. So in the first, as I said, fours and threes have a half-hour break. Then on the dot, they have to start again at 8:30, and then they break into pairs and triples. And that is what we're watching at the moment. Now, folks, if you do want to keep what we will be doing, and obviously this goes into into the computer, and what I'll do is end up taking a screenshot, and I will actually put that up on up tonight. I can do that, Pete. Followed by tomorrow, I will post the Who Plays Who on Thursday night.
Is that a board game, Phil?
A board game?
Yeah.
What's that?
Who plays who?
Who plays who?
That's...
I can do that. And folks, next week, somebody's asked if they could have a name of the people playing in the team. Just to clarify on that, as another bowl. Oh, lovely bowl. Be very happy with that, Neil Devon. Ali goes to dip his cap, but of course he's got a beanie, so he can't do it. The situation is that the teams could change right up until when they played, and that certainly happened tonight with a couple of people signing off. So their teams were all up on the notice board. All the team managers had to check that team and add and make any changes, and then they had to sign and date underneath, Pete. After which time, a photo was taken just in case so that there can be no alterations to that. If they can't field a team, Pete, out of there, and they can register up to 8, even though 5 play, remembering in the 5-round robins, to qualify for the finals, a player has to play at least twice.
How many ends, Phil?
Twice.
How many ends?
No, just play twice.
It's not like footy?
No, they just play twice, all right? That's all they have to do.
I'll tell you a little story shortly.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, dear. So to qualify, what? They sent somebody on for 5 seconds and that was it?
Well, we broke the story last week that Gray from Frankston was out of the Frankston side and got released and went down to Rosebud, had a sore shoulder, and apparently played for 2 minutes in the Rosebud reserves to qualify him for finals.
2 minutes?
2 minutes.
What, they only have to play 1 match?
No, they've got to play 3 matches, but he's already played 2 for Rosebud.
So but he had an injury.
But yeah, so
really that he was never going to play, but he stepped foot and stepped off.
Yep.
Oh, well.
It's in the rules.
I suppose it is within the rules.
And for those just repeating, the news, if you go to the Halftime Heroes page and just see the mention there, is that the latest news is Jumana have parted ways with MPNFL legend Ben Holmes. So got him to a grand final last year, but things are changing all around the football world. We saw Rowan Bleekers get kiboshed last week from Seaford.
Wow, I heard that.
So it's hunting season at the moment.
Why is it the coaches always seem to have to fall on their swords?
No, I don't know.
It can't be just them, surely, is it? I mean, it doesn't just happen locally, obviously.
Correct.
Okay, well, can he add? Here it comes. I don't think it's going to make it. But it's still got to be 3. 3. Anyway, part of the strategy, of course, is then what length of game, what dots are they going to go on? Let's have a look across and see what's happening. Pete?
Well, let's go to one of our cameras here.
We can have a look.
While they're just in between.
Well, the Cobras are up over the Fossils as far as the triples is concerned as well. 6-1, 5 ends. Right at Home is down 1 to 5 as far as theirs is concerned against CSV. Right at Home in the triples, though, is up 7 to 1, which is very good. MIB, Men in Black, are up 5 to 1. The pairs against the Stingrays, the Rosebud Stingrays. MIB predominantly sorted from Belvedere and a few other bowlers there. And they're also up in the triples, 5-3. So there could be a bit of a turnaround. Very close match over there. Last bowl apparently. And MIB went down to the Stingrays and Trouty in the singles got out. So in the first session, the Stingrays winning both the singles and the fours.
Yes, so probably the only 2 teams that came through unscathed were the Cobras and the Stingrays.
Yes.
Both animals that have a sting, Phil, so to speak.
Wow. So is there a chance for the Bioscapes Pythons on Thursday?
You guys need to go back and I don't know. You need to get your money back on that one.
Why? What's wrong with pythons?
There's no pythons. It sounds like you're
Oh,
going down
Serpents it was. It was
Serpent. It
Serpents.
was Serpents, that's right.
It is Serpents. I only got the name. Well, it was a play on
Seeing this,
Serpents.
I'm seeing this Monty Python outfit coming in.
No, it's good. But looking forward to it. Got a new team from Dramana have
Bit of,
entered.
heaps of news happening down Dramana, isn't there?
Yes.
So they got some cashola off the council, which is a great news. Anyone getting cashola off the council.
Well, I was told that somebody told me that they might have been the beneficiary
Oh,
of something as well.
I haven't. The only club I know to be the beneficiary is the Chelsea Football Club, but I'm not allowed to say that. So
You're not allowed to say that.
yeah,
Okay, well, I'm glad you didn't say it.
yep. It's the latest version of Backside TV.
Ellie's just laughing down the other end. He's finding it humorous.
No, so I saw.
Who did you see?
Well, I saw a big write up on Germana receiving,
Yes.
and I believe they had the Pollies down there as well.
Re-
They had Zoe down there.
Oh, really?
Yep. Um,
Okay.
uh,
Never missing an opportunity. Oh, God,
oh,
really? Well, of course, they had a bit of trouble there, Pete. They had
Germana.
Commander. They
Well,
had.
they sacked their footy coach
Well, forget
about half
that.
an hour ago.
I'm talking about the bowling club.
Oh, yes, it's appalling.
Well, they had half their green falling down the hill.
Well, that's what I think they've got some support for, Phil.
Well, they need literally earth support, Pete,
Correct.
as well as financial. So apparently that's going to get rebuilt. But then I'm told that they've had a reasonable amount done with their club rooms. Great views. Imagine if they
Yes.
went second story on that place. Oh, not quite as good as the male urinal at the Mornington on the beach, though.
It's the left one.
That is just stunning.
Yeah. I reckon if you cast your rod out that window, you'd pick up at least a 3 kilo snapper.
I reckon there's a fair chance, mate. A fair chance.
You paid money for that window.
It would. I remember going to a restaurant once, one of those, was it Rialto or whatever, that you went right up the top and it was all glass, just had a view. I don't know how we got to male urinals, but
What was it called?
I don't know, but it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, I remember. Was it revolving? Mm, 2 weeks ago, a week ago.
All right, so he needs to push through. What's happening? What's happening? Oh yeah! What a great bowl!
Rightio.
What a good bowl!
In
Came onto it, pushed it back. What's happening, Pete?
I'm just going through the Peninsula Shire project dashboard,
Oh yeah! Wow.
and speaking of public toilets, the Bitten Public Toilets renewal has copped $300,000, which is great. But I'm just trying. Cricket Nets at multiple sites has copped it as well. Here we go.
Yep.
Dramana Bowls.
740.
Yeah, 740 gorillas.
Now it says rectification. So I think the rectification has to there you go, subsidence.
Yep.
And I don't know what they did, but yeah, unfortunately, half the green just fell. So that's obviously there to fix
Aside,
that.
and then while we're in Dramana,
Yes,
the Recreation Reserve got the portable change rooms for 130.
portable.
Well, they're building down there because they're getting $900,000 worth of netball courts.
They need that.
Yep. And then the Hillview Reserve, the footpath and playgrounds, get 3.9 million.
How much?
3.9 million, Phil. That's how much the Hillview footpath and playground. A lot of money for a footpath now, and swings and slides.
But isn't that where they do mountain biking up through there? The Hillview
I'm
Quarries?
not saying a thing. I I tell you, the Hastings foreshore fitness equipment stung us for 230 grand.
Oh, that's where you go around and do little
Yep.
push-ups and whatever while you're walking around.
Correct. Pelican Park,
Yes.
the renovation there, or the new word for renovations now, the revitalisation of Pelican Park Aquatic Centre,
Oh,
5.7 million.
holy
Yep, just for a swim. Actually, they're pretty good in Mount Eliza, and I don't know what it is about the east and west. So you've got the Western Port side and the Port Phillip side. They always have a crack. They've got a swimming pool. Where us people over on this side haven't got one. So
no.
um, I better not say that one. Yeah, Alexandra Park Pavilion, 10 million. Leave that one alone.
Who's that for? Where's that?
That's nearly finished.
Where's that?
The footy ground
Which one?
at Mornington.
Oh, wow. Yes. Well, yes.
The big one probably is the Civic Reserve Sports Pavilion project just beside the Bowls Club there, which is copping 9.5 million. So that'll be a nice little
Where's that?
just where the soccer grounds are at
Oh, there.
yeah, just beside Mornington Civic Bowls Club.
So wait a minute. That's for the soccer club.
Yes,
Yeah.
9.5 gorillas. Actually, 9.5.
What I don't understand is why Mount Eliza hasn't got the pavilion.
Well, they've
got
stage one.
probably one of the biggest cricket, probably the biggest junior soccer setups there. They've netball and football, and still basically running around in portables. How does that work?
Stage one has been approved and the budget set.
Okay.
So
Okay. I'm just thinking that maybe it's not one of those sort of areas where it's
I'll read it out very shortly, Phil.
okay.
Emil Marsden Reserve, Stage
Yes.
1, 10.5 million.
Okay.
And God bless her, Peter Murphy helped get that one with the federal government. I think they kicked in another 6.
Cool. Good.
And the West Pavilion, yes, $500,000 has been assigned to that for the footy ground. And that'll be the design, $500,000. It'll cost you to draw a plan of 4 walls and a roof, maybe a window and a door.
Are you serious?
Yep, that's how much it costs to build a pavilion. Sorry, to draw a pavilion.
To draw the pavilion.
500 gorillas. I'll put a master plan for stage 1. So yeah, it's happening around the peninsula.
See what Ellie can do here.
You can sense I get frustrated with the peninsula guys, don't you? Sorry, Shaz. Hi guys. Hi Shaz. How you going?
Is that Shazza?
Yep.
She'll be up playing on Thursday.
Laugh out loud. I see nothing. David Clark.
All right. So score here, folks. Probably if we can get back onto the ball seat.
We just lost a bit of track. Sorry, folks.
6-3 leading is Neil and Ali. And oh, look at that. He just adds to it. So what's Mark going to do? Oh, the other draws he goes for it. He's got the ball behind. Yeah. Come on. Get serious.
Ali was throwing the hammer down a bit, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah. Oh, look. As long as he's got second shot, he'll have a crack. Now, this needs to come in. And he kind of did. All right. So, holding 2, this gives Ali the chance to just draw in a third one. And if he's got the Tiger 2s, folks, so that's why they're turning a lot more. And look at this, just pops on in. What a great bowl. Made sure that he wasn't too short, made sure he had the weight to push it through just a little bit, and made 3. Taking 3, that'll take to 9-3 at this stage. Cobras in the triples are up 7-2. Right at home are down in their pairs 4-8 after 5 ends against CSV. But however, they're up in the triples, up 7-3. Now the battle between Men in Black and the Rosebud Stingrays, and I can tell you that in the triples, they on rank 7, they have drawn. They're at the same even pegging at 5 each. But MID is up 9-3 in the pairs, so that's a good result there. Remembering, folks, it's the best results after 5 rounds, 6 teams in each nightly session. Everyone plays everybody. And the format, guys, I have to tell you, Pete, they have to put in their team. We've got some of the sheets here, but they have to put the players into the positions. And they can't change those
At the
positions
start of the night?
at the start of the night. In fact, I won't even hand them their cards until they do that.
Beautiful.
Because then people can swap and change it. No, you can't do that. Part of the strategy. Part of the strategy. See what happens. Okay, see what happens here. Needs to turn. It just hangs a bit when it gets down around that point, Pete. I have to tell you. It's turning, but that little bit further, it does definitely hang. See what Neil does with his bowl. Decides same side. See what happens. It's definitely turning, but it's not sharp. It's nothing like the other side. And he just puts that in for probably 2.
2 there.
Now, I have to say, he can afford to be narrow. Right? So if he's narrow, he can even come under the head and sit the 2 bowls. So don't, he can err on doing that. He doesn't want to be wide and needs to be close. Look, it's a good bowl. I don't know if it's quite good. I'm going to stick my head out of the shed. Oh, still don't know. Close.
Trying to chair, Phil.
Well, the thing is, standing out there, I'm not going to say it because people just get the violins out and don't care. I understand that. But when you actually mark and it's quite cold out there, Pete, oh, stop it. Is it a viola or a violin? Maybe a double bass, cello.
Ooh, tracking. Very nice. Oh, it cut
Good,
down.
yeah, good enough shot. But see, you could err to be narrow to sit on those. He's got to go. I'm sure he's got to go forehand, keep it narrow. If he takes the jack back just slightly to the blue bowl behind, oh no, what's he doing? No, no,
Hmm.
no. Of course, I could be totally wrong and he could draw it.
Oh, it came.
Get
Look at
out.
that.
Not good enough. I tell you what, he can use that next time though.
It's very nice.
Ellie will want to change this head.
How many ends do we go to in the pairs, Phil?
15 ends. Now, the pairs do actually finish sometimes, Pete.
Or
Or
if they don't get the 15, what stops them?
hour and a half. 90 minutes.
That dreaded school bell.
Yes. It was so funny. I was out there and half of them were saying, "Where's the bell, Phil? Where's the bell?" Oh, I said, "I've got it." Out it came. Maybe if I'm half smart, I'll get something like the football horn or whatever and do that on the loudspeaker or something.
Oh, he's corrected. He is correct. Oh, oh,
Well,
oh.
he's opened it up. Well, yeah, he wants to cut across it. Doesn't want to move the jack at all. At all. Comes off the embankment. Here it comes. Oh,
Bang.
oh, good bowl. I reckon it is too. Surely he's got to come that hand now. Come on, he can do that. Correct way. There he goes.
Andrew Bowles, Jamaica's just said hello. He just logged in.
Ooh. Our Jamaican friend again.
Yeah, Owen Dale's watching. Dennis Griffin.
There you go.
Yeah, just everyone's jumping on, Phil. It's like a tsunami. Oh, they've jumped out a bit here, Phil.
They have. Well, they're doing comfortably there, and I have to say they're doing also comfortably in the triples, leading 9-2. Right at home, down 5-9 in the pairs, but up 8-6 against CSV. MIB still up over there against the Rosebud Stingrays, 9-3 after 4 ends. And over in the pair, that's the pair. The triples still 5-all over there. Just looking across, and I can see that Trouty over there is skipping as far as that's concerned. It's good to have right at home playing yet again. Lucas Protopapas
His mum?
has brought his mum there as well. And I think next Tuesday they'll probably be on the live stream. Lucas does a great job promoting that firm, I have to tell you.
He does, doesn't he? Yeah.
He does. He's the ambassador, and he certainly spreads the word very well there. Great ambassador, and the type of business where they offer support, of course, for people who need support at home. Our aging population. And I think I put myself in that bracket, Pete. The aging.
Tomorrow, Phil.
Why? What's tomorrow?
So tomorrow, I officially become the aging population.
It's your birthday.
Yeah,
Is it?
turn 60 tomorrow.
60. Oh, you're young, Pete. Let me tell you. Life just begins at 60, not.
60.
Did you ever think you'd make 60? Like, let's be honest, like, fair dinkum.
When I was knocking around the, I had no idea. 60 was.
60. I'd be happy to make 80.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. All right, holding one is the
Wait.
other fossils. Oh, he doesn't want to move it. Oh. Okay, crossover.
So we're just at the halfway mark. It's 9:18. There's 42 minutes left.
Still. Oh, it's good to see all these people again. I mean, you see them around the traps at the Vic Open and the regionals and, you know, all the big comps. It's just a great bunch of people. Ali, of course, played in the Australian Open in the fours and just went down in the final. Very good effort. Of course, his partner. Well, boy, has she done well, pretty well won everything in the last 12 months. So, of course, they're getting a roof as well, which I hope to get done by the end of the year.
Who's this, Phil?
That is Clayton.
Can I tell you a little story, Phil?
A little one?
Yep, just a little one.
Sure, it's a little one.
Well, the carpet.
I've been told, but it's not just about the carpet.
Isn't it?
Apparently, it's on a slow boat, not from China, but from South America. Is that?
I heard it was from Portugal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Could be Portugal.
Yeah. And but now I know there's a certain person up in the I know someone's listening, and he'll probably text me as well. But I know someone else's carpet is on that same slow boat from Portugal.
Yes,
Yeah,
I think we both know who
I,
that
I
is.
was rather this actually. I was rather because we're putting in some cameras for the halftime heroes are putting in some cameras for this club, and
Yeah,
it does look really good. I was up there last week,
yes.
and this new carpet, everything's in place, but no carpet.
Really?
Yeah, the perimeter's done.
All they want is the
Oh,
carpet.
how's this?
Oh,
Good attempt.
yeah, very good attempt. Mm. Ali's just standing here. Says, "Oh, I thought I thought I was wider," and he said, "Clearly not."
He's trying to come into the commentary.
He just wanted to touch
Yeah.
it. And he couldn't hit it too far, of course. All right, so they'll give one. Yep, one
One.
makes it 410. It's the temperature. It's not too bad. It's dropped to 9.1. It's
No,
up on the board.
I know.
Do you like that? I was wondering whether that was a good or bad thing.
I kept on going, what's that green thing on the board? But
Dear. Look, I have to say, solid scoreboards. Came up with the. I contacted them, and we always, have the issues having the two bowling environments, as I call it, one under the roof and one outside, having to have the two different thermometer boxes. That if we went by the bomb,
yep,
we went by the bomb, which happens to be in Kringle at Ballon Park,
yep.
that'd be logical as far as we're concerned.
But you got it on the scoreboard now, Phil.
I know, so I contacted Solid.
Yep.
They worked it out. They had to pay a bit of a license fee, right? But because we're so close, they then were able to put it up on the scoreboard.
And is that the bomb reading, isn't it?
That's the bomb reading from Ballon Park.
I wouldn't tell anyone that. I just say, hey, folks, that's the reading from the scoreboard.
Okay.
Don't tell them about the bomb.
No. So so we did that. But the good thing about it is they've taken it on board, and apparently now most of their scoreboards do have it as well now, Pete.
Fantastic.
It just helps with us, when we get to a certain temperature, we can just close it down and say, hey, it's on the board. No problems. But interesting.
You haven't got the switch in your office that dials it back about 5 degrees when you're winning in pennant or anything like that. Hold it, tick, tick, 35, 36. Oh, no, I'm going to dial it down a bit.
Well, I've got someone up there with a wet towel putting it over the bomb over in Ballon Park. That's what happens. No, but the region, Pete, has made the decision to use
the bomb?
The thermometer boxes.
Oh, they have.
Yeah.
So that's still in place.
Well, it is, and apparently the region are either providing new ones, Pete, or they have to have them reconfigured or whatever they.
These are the ones kept in the sun, or kept in the shade, or kept in the breeze.
Well, that's the problem. There's too much ambiguity, right? So we had finals here last year, right? So we had the one in under the dome, and we had the one outside, which is on the artificial surface, right? Of course, that was hot. Well, that reached its peak out there. They shut down the whole lot. And I said, no, they can't have done that because they're two totally different environments. It's like having one that was out in the middle of the peninsula with no wind, and another one down by the bay, for argument's sake. The two totally different. One is out of the sun, and that's what happens. I was Neil got more. Apparently, with cricket, they use the bomb on the peninsula. Is Neil still in the way?
Yep. It's two cobras just facing off at each other.
Neil. Do I have to do parting the way signals again? Neil. Neil. No, he's not listening. He's not even looking.
Good ball coming in here.
We'll see what he does. That's where our Skycam is better, isn't it, Pete?
I explained to the viewers we had a small problem today.
Well,
they weren't happy, Phil.
What? Bowlers not happy? Come on, that never happens.
Well, I had a bowler come up to me here in person,
No.
and he said, well, why have you got Skycam up?" And I pointed at the rope. I said, because the rope is over there, folks.
Well, it could have been sideways, sort of. No, look, we had to move it.
Yep. So
Okay.
we got the second.
There's a simple reason. What we've done is on rink one, we have three different colours, right? So the colour that is furthest away from the ditch is the red. So we've pushed it out, so it's further away. All the other
Bang.
rinks have been put on the blue,
Oh,
which is further
right,
away.
Yep.
So right, so 2 has been sort of shrunk, and that allows us to put the sign down. But of course, guess where our whiz-bang camera, Skycam,
Easy fix.
was right over that. All you had to do is get up there and move it.
Yeah,
Pete.
we got to.
Well, it's a little bit more than that, isn't it?
Getting up there is the bit. Jeff Parker, you're right, Phil. Should be like rain. Those games keep playing under the roof. Did you get that, Phil?
No, run that by me again.
Jeff Parker saying, you're right, Phil. Should be like rain. Those games keep playing under the roof.
Okay. Well, yes. I mean, you get arguments both ways.
Thanks, Dave, for the cheerio. You'll probably be the only one that gives me a cheerio, so I'll take that on board.
Oh, for your birthday?
Yep.
I'll phone you tomorrow, Pete. Thursday, Pete, I might actually bring out a cake and everything, and we'll do it on camera and everything. What do you think?
I think it is Thursday. Third? No, it's Thursday. Sorry, folks, it's Thursday. So he's calling up and just asking how Paul's going.
That'll be Paul's daughter.
Yep. Let's have a look and see.
He said he's enjoyed playing, and he did pretty well in the first part. So he hasn't gone off for too many cigarettes, so I'd suggest he's doing all right.
I've been jumping over it. He's been a good ball, actually.
Well, he'll enjoy the standard of bowls, to be honest. He's playing against some pretty good bowlers from the Clayton Bowling Club. So that being the case, I think he's doing all right.
So at round 10, I tell you what, Phil, we're on good pace here.
What's happening?
Well, we're done 10 ends.
Get out. They might finish.
And
they've got 32 minutes to go.
They're hosing along at the moment.
Well, I have to tell you that the triples next door are also on 10 ends.
Yep.
Well, they're humming. Look at that. No one else is anywhere near it.
Well, we go down to the Stingrays, and what a Jjuly.
4 ends, 8 ends.
Come on, guys, 4 ends.
The pairs is only 4 ends. How does that work?
I reckon they've been jumping out the back and having a couple of darts. And
don't understand that. They're not allowed to visit the head either, Pete, in this format. So there can't be any of that stuff.
I saw a couple coming down for a visit.
Well, they're allowed to follow their third bowl down in singles. But they're not allowed to, well, unless they followed their last bowl down. That'd be different.
And just a reminder, folks, we'll be here Thursday. I'm just getting up the courage to ask my wife if I can be here Friday. I'm already penciled it. Yes.
It is your birthday.
On Thursday. Yeah, I just remembered that.
So you can get away with anything on your birthday.
But
no, probably not.
No, Thursday's okay. The family's all shipped out. So Phil,
they still OS?
The couple of them, but they'll be coming back. So not to the house. We're all solo in the house at the moment.
Really?
Yep. Big house.
Just you and the dogs?
Correct. And the wife. Like I said, that she'd be listening too. She would be. Sorry, Barb.
I hope she is. was nice knowing you, Pete. She's a pretty understanding woman.
Well, we had the taping of the footy show last night. She's been
Lovely
doing
boss.
dinner for them
No way.
each Monday night.
What does she feed them?
Well, we had what did we have? Spaghetti.
Yeah.
So that was pretty good.
Good. How'd it go with the umpire coming down? Weren't you getting an umpire
Yes,
coming
we
down?
had Russell Davidson from the AFL.
How did that go?
He was fantastic. We put it plain and simple,
Yeah.
and we said, "I said you are an AFL umpires, aren't you?" And he goes, "Well, they got a different standard," and we sort of put a message out to the spectators
Yes.
and I suppose the players and all that is that all decisions like holding the ball is and the umpire gave the coaching call. The coaching call is if you don't think or you haven't got you've got any indecision that it's holding the ball,
Yeah.
don't call it.
Really?
So we all know.
Okay. Now you know.
No, it's good, really informative. So
Oh, good. Well, it's interesting that you pulled that type of response, I suggest.
no, we were wrapped. We had him on, and
Oh, great bowl there.
look at that.
Oh, unfortunately, just going to the opposition at the back. Still got a couple of bullets.
Now, Zoe, we've got to clarify something here. You're saying Paul would love to be interviewed.
Oh, I know.
And then you got an emoji after that, and then you got Sammy McNeil. I'm sure Sammy's in Thailand listening to this, and he's probably on my channel watching it at the moment. But you just need to you're stating there that you want Paul to be interviewed by Sammy. That's what I'm getting at.
Oh, my goodness.
So we'll see. Here we go. We'll ask the question. Sammy's in Thailand at the moment. We've got people over in Greece. We've got people in Cairns. They're just jigging around. Radio. Here goes Mark Wilson now.
Can't be short.
And Phil, we've got 5 weeks of, we'll call them round robin.
Yes.
And then how many go through to the final?
Four.
Four.
In each nightly session.
And how long does that final?
1 versus 4, 2 versus 3. Then the following week is the final. So what's that? 6, 7 weeks?
7
Pete?
weeks of Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
Then we get the 3, obviously, nightly winners, right?
Yep.
But that's an odd number for a final, isn't it? We need a 4th. So what we do, Pete, is all the teams that finish second in each of those nights play in a revised.
This is where you get yourself into trouble,
a
Phil.
revised format to be the lucky second chance 4th player in the ultimate final.
This is open to corruption, Phil.
I can't be bored. I'm straight down.
See, I told you, Zoe. I told you he'd be listening. So he's put his hand up.
What's he said?
Sammy's put his hand up. I will do it next Tuesday. Right here. So during the break, Sammy, because Sammy came up with a great idea.
What? No, Sam.
He did. He said during the break, instead of coming from
Have an interview.
have an interview with the player. So
No, that's a great idea.
So we'll try and do that. We'll get Paul and Sam together.
Well, we were going to have, players, but we were going to have sponsors on too.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
Do we want Sammy to interview those sponsors as well?
Well,
yeah.
Well, he'd have to sing the questions, Pete, because you can understand him when he sings.
Brian Parker saying, "I heard they're going to turn his coffee machine off at half time." It's all happening.
Yes.
Folks, very important. I can see you all listening and watching there. Hit that like button. Just no, I can see that Colin Dunbar, Jeff Tozer, Sunny. How you
Yes.
been, Jeff? There we got Barry Chisholm, Peter Bassinas. There, I thought Peter was out here playing.
No, not
No,
playing. He was in the kitchen.
was he? Anthony Baldwin. I know he's over in
Yes.
Athens.
Yeah, cool. Oh, that's good. So if they push like, you can see them.
Yes.
Well, that's clever. So a bit of a comeback, Pete. Only 3 the difference between these two teams. And currently holding one, I believe. See if this one, it's looking all right from here. Gets in behind and sits that back bowl. That's 2 now. Very good. Ooh. 9:36, Pete.
What time is it? Do we have a bell?
Yeah,
Just a warning bell?
I have to ring the bell at 10 minutes to 10. Oh, what's happening? What's Neil doing? Is he going to ruin the party? Oh, he's just pulling up short.
There's a traffic out front.
Yes. Holding 2. 2 up, 3 down on the card. Oh, and a bit of a comeback next door as well, Pete. Only 4 the difference now, with the Fossils 6-10 after 11 ends. Remembering only 15 end, folks, or the hour and a half. That's in the triples. Come back, oh, right at home. Only 1 shot down after 9 ends in the pairs. But right at home now, 1 down after 9 ends. Like it's a reversal over there. Whoop, no, 10 all now on rink 5 in the triples. Now, as far as the men in black, they're up 18-3 in the pairs. Supposedly still only 4 ends, Pete. They're not pushing that button. And what's happening? Well, unfortunately, men in black are down as far as the triples are concerned. I've got someone standing right in the way, and I just can't see it.
Well, you can have a look at the screen here, Phil. The screen
Oh,
says everything.
well, does it?
Hold it. We'll just watch the end of this shot here.
Oh, that could be
Guys,
shot.
that shot there. Here you go, Phil. All on the screen for
Yeah,
you.
it is shot. Oh, wait. Oh, there you go. 7-14. Then we got ahead. There you go.
We were nearly there.
We were nearly there. All right, here comes Mark now. Oh, I have to tell you, it looks short.
Uh-oh. We got a critic.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Do we know this critic?
I haven't heard of them before. Mustafa Durham, my men can play better than these. Just saying.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, well. Really? His
Well,
nan. Oh, that's. Oh, if it goes through the gap, it's got it. That's probably. Yeah.
oh, look at that.
Oh, probably 2.
I bet your Nen can't do a shot like that. So, Mustafa, you have been elected the first. We just don't like. We won't call them smart remarks.
Oh, that's.
Oh well, I've just hit the ban from the page button.
No.
Yeah, you're out.
Did you?
Yep,
Really?
we're not putting up with that. So we kicked him off the stream.
Oh, not no first, second chance.
No,
Mustafa's gone.
yep. Drop a comment like that, you're out.
But his nan could,
No,
his nan could be a
I'm
legend.
not putting up with that, Phil.
She could be unreal.
Yep. We've got to set standards here.
Yes.
And the standard is if you give the producer grief, you're off. How many did we get there, Phil?
That's 2.
2.
Yep. Yeah, you got the 2. Got the 2. They're going middle. Going middle. Oh, Cobra's moved back out after getting close. Cobra's in the triples are 12-6 up. Over the fossils, right at home. Oh, they got so close. Now they're dropping off. 8-15 down in the pairs and down 10-12 against CSV in the triples.
Now, dare to ask who picked up the two, Phil?
Who picked up the two?
Was it Ellie?
Yes.
Yes, it was. So it moves out to 12.
Yes, they haven't updated it yet.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And a completion of 12 ends, so we're on the 13th end now.
Another 10 minutes and I'll be ringing the bell. Temps dropped to 8.9 degrees Celsius. As far as the bomb is concerned, Ballon Park and Frankston.
Have you had the fog through here, Phil?
I'm not of late. Not really in the lowlands here.
Correct.
I did come back from Sale this morning. The fog was everywhere, sort of going through that lower,
Latrobe Valley.
the coal area.
Might have something to do with the carbon emissions.
Well, you do go past the one at your lawn, and all the signs are covered in this, like,
Soot.
well, it's not soot. It's almost like a rusty colour.
Actually, I think your lawns are due to be closed very shortly. Oh, it's holding a lot.
Oh, it's just going to drop in under. Kevin Coon bowling very well over there. Really has proven herself as a skip, which is, fantastic even in the upper echelon of bowls. A Canadian international with a partner, also an international for New Zealand, Emily Forsyth. So, it's nice to have some good quality bowlers here as well, but they certainly aren't getting it totally all their own way.
Let's just check the all-important Herald Sun.
The all-important.
Just in case they haven't. Well, I don't see any scoops there. No. I'm tipping we got it. So, you heard it here first that Ben Holmes, the Dramana coach, has been sacked.
Who do you used to play for, Pete?
I think he was down at Rye for a while,
Mm.
but Dramana had a memorable grand final probably 4 years ago for Dramana under Ricky Johnson.
Okay.
It's all
Ali puts one in. It will turn from there, especially with his Tiger twos. Very close. Oh, through the gap. Down two at the minute. Gave it a chance. See if Mark can add to this.
been bowling very well tonight.
Well, it's getting to about, 16 minutes, 15 minutes to go. They're going to have to start to do it. Now, this will be interesting.
Look at that.
So what's Ellie going to do here? Oh, gee, you can still see that jack and probably chance to err even on the narrow side to set that shot bowl. Let's see what he does. Oh, it's starting to turn. It just needs to sit that. Oh, just turned a little bit soon. So I think it's fair to say they're probably holding three. This could be interesting, Pete.
Well, score 12-7 after 12 ends. We're on the 13th end now.
Oh, he doesn't want to be short. Come on. Oop. Oh, well, I'm sure that'll be three. Three down. 3 makes them 10. 2 the difference, Pete, after 13 ends.
Very, very exciting.
Up and back is the call with 15 minutes to go. Probably might get the 2 in. Don't think that.
Again,
Scores are starting to blow out a little bit elsewhere, I have to tell you.
just the common sense thing, Phil, with
Yes.
if they put the jack down, they've got the end, have they?
Yes.
So when the bell goes after the jack is rolled,
Yes. So they've got to have the mat and the jack
in position.
in position.
Oh,
What?
oh, it wasn't up on the scoreboard. It was 11, but it's just been flicked back to 10.
Okay. All right, here we go.
It's fair to say that in the Stingrays, in the pairs, they're getting pantsed at the moment. It is 18-4.
They are.
Bit of laughter going around the complex.
Oh, and a little bit of a touch and take shot. What's he going to do? Yes, swapping hands. Going the backhand. The whole idea is to sit the shot bowl or move the jack.
Always at this time, Phil, at around quarter to 10, it starts just to get a bit rowdy.
Does a little bit.
Rolls in.
There, that's the change hands. He's got to get in before the opposition here. Needs to drop. Drop. Yeah, here it comes. Needs to move the jack. Oh, I don't think he's pushed it out. Don't know. Hard to say. Who sings this song? Needs to hold on. Hold. Oh, yes, he's got shot. He needs to get another one in there. Boney M.
Correct.
It is. God. Oh, it might just touch to roll it in. Doesn't. But he's got a good bowl behind. That's very good. Very good. So tomorrow we change from our triples. We've been filling both greens for our 3-bowl triples.
So this is Wacky Wednesdays where you normally pack the place out?
Well, what we've done now is we've split it into a morning and afternoon session, so it's all under the dome. And it's
fantastic, especially during the winter, yeah.
And it's full. It's full. I'm pretty confident full. Both morning and afternoon session. So got to get your names in down for that, folks. Saturdays has been doing very well. Had a couple of visits. Had young Janelle coming from Sale, came up even. Literally high-fived each other out the car window out the back of Cooey Rup. She was heading up here and I was heading down south or east or whichever way you want to do it. And she played and it was great. So a lot of people, probably about 2/3 from other clubs turned up at our function. Yeah, too right, at our bowls event. So we thank them very much for their patronage. So tomorrow is the first one, Pete. So an early start, 9:30, and then the other one at 12:30 or 1. So
I don't know about the 9:30 start, Phil. Brisk at 9:30.
I'm just trying to think. It's been a fairly long day for Philly.
Mind you, I've been starting work at 5 o'clock in the morning. But
have you?
Yes.
That is a bit cold.
Down at yes, been very good, refreshing.
All right, let's see what Mark can do here. Currently holding 2. Is he getting one in behind?
Oh,
That's what he needs to do. Has he covered the tee? He got a little bit smart. Or down on the spot. See, that's the question. Up. I reckon he's going to have a crack. He is going to have a crack. Bang! And it's out of bounds and on the tee.
he might get two. Really, two?
Oh, could, because he moved the other one in. Could be two.
Phil just getting. So Phil just reminding it's 9:51.
Oh, oh, I'm glad he did it. Thank you.
Who was it?
He gives the thumb up. It was Nathan.
Beautiful.
Thank goodness for that.
I'm just looking at the clock. I'm going, is something supposed to happen?
Oh, dear. Nathan's been a great help tonight, as have quite a few people. Mike Boucher was certainly helping out. Jimmy Hanlon. We had the Piscinas in the kitchen as well. So it was a real club effort tonight, which is lovely. And, oh, yes, he's pushed it in.
Two there.
Two. Oh, well, they needed that. And this is the last end. So they will get it in. So that's the 14th end done and dusted. That gives them two, moves to 14 to 10. Still can be obtained, but is what it is. And pretty well the rest of them are pretty cut by the looks of it. Quite a few of them on probably their 13th or 12th ends. So
So again, folks, we'll be back here Thursday night. Some more great matches happening.
yes.
And that'll be the pattern moving forward. So definitely Tuesdays and Thursdays, just got to work with the wife, just suss things out.
Sasovich.
I'm not confident this Friday. Following Friday, I'm confident because that's when the rubbish bins are due out. I can say, love, I'm just taking the rubbish bins out. I'll be back in a minute. Then come back in about 5 hours. Been there and done that, so that's no dramas.
Okay.
And just repeating news for those that haven't listened, Ben Holmes has has parted ways with Dramana, and very interesting. So we're just getting some feedback now.
It's football.
Football. So Phil, we've had 5,500 people watch tonight, which is a fantastic result.
It's fantastic.
We've cut across multiple streams, and we'll put a
And some of the usual regular watchers are good friends down in the Gippsland area.
correct
They're just hungry for bowls down there.
a little clip, and it'll fall in. Yes.
Well, you've got to get 4 for a draw here, and it doesn't look possible.
As the temperature drops down into 8 degrees
8.9, yes.
on the scoreboard.
Which is
Don't tell anyone, Phil. You just don't need to tell anyone. So, people, if anyone comes to play
warmer.
bowls in competition at Kringle, the thermometer's in the scoreboard. That's all I'm going to say. Technically, it's in the scoreboard. It reads.
Well, technically, it's better, Pete, because it would be hotter outside than under the dome. So it'd be probably cooler under the dome.
Correct. But at the bomb,
I don't know. There are too many variables when you use those boxes, Pete. I'm sorry.
You say variables, Phil. I say Karens.
They're variables. I swear to goodness. Have they made the box correctly? Have they not?
Out of
Have
the right product.
have they put it next to a shed or
Yep.
some radiant heat? Have they got it in direct
Is
sunlight?
it next to a barbecue?
Has it been recalibrated correctly? I mean, there are too many variables, Pete.
Has the competition coach put it in a microwave oven?
Yes. Or given it a nice bath.
Yes.
Oh,
It's coming in nicely here.
he's stuck in. Yes, he
Yes.
has. These could all add up, you know, Pete. These could all add up.
These little, I'll tell you what, they're not
Oh,
adding up to the Stingrays at the moment.
well, not 18-7. Oh, but they're still ahead in the triples, and they
Triples.
did win the fours and the singles, so they're doing all right.
So we get 3 out of 4.
Yes, not too bad.
Oh, it's got to get around.
Oh,
Pace is going to beat him.
I mean, he's almost got to come in underneath and try and hit his own bowling. Well, they're not going to win it by drawing it. Al is using his Tiger twos, looking at hooking around. Here it comes. Oh, he's not quite. So what's he going to do? Final bowl, folks. Final bowl.
Why'd you say that, Phil? Tiger twos.
That's the name of the bowls he's got.
Yeah.
Tiger twos, Henselites. They're actually used predominantly over in Pommyland on the carpet because they turn.
How many weeks did the
Oh,
how many weeks did the Tigers get last tonight, Phil?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
He should have got life.
What did he get?
He
What did he get?
punched the bejesus out of him.
What did he get?
So that's 15 ends.
Do we know what he got?
I don't know what he got. I think they're still going.
Oh, really?
So conclusion here, folks.
Shaking hand, folks. Good night. It's a good night. So it's fair to say, folks, that the fossils are pretty well down across all of the disciplines against the Cobras. Right at home are trying to get one of their matches up, but they're down on both against CSV. 10-16 pairs, 10-15 in the triples. Men in Black looking at getting their first win and will get it in the pairs, doing a right royal thumping 18-7 over the Stingrays. And over in the triples, however, down by 4 shots, and they're playing the last, getting close to the last end with 2 minutes to go on the card. Pretty well will be the last one. So I'd say they're on their 15th as well, Pete.
You watch them everywhere when the bell goes, folks.
Well, we hope Nathan is watching.
You haven't seen anything.
Hopefully better than I was watching it with the 10-minute warning bell.
So, folks, we're going to round it up here.
Yes, we are.
It's been a great night, first night. And again, we'll be back on Thursday night to push out some more great action down here at Kringle Skydome with the Super League. And again, thanks to all our sponsors.
Yes.
Of course, Bioscape,
Yes.
Momentum Gaming,
O'Brien Real Estate.
Max.
Yes, Max Sporting Canopies, Australia. And Oak Tree Retirement Villages, Pete.
And
a new sponsor there.
And hopefully one more on Thursday, Phil.
Oh, wait with bated breath. Should I start singing?
Well, you've already got them on the
1 minute to go, Pete. So I better go. But thanks for that, and thanks always. And look forward to Thursday night here at Kringle Skydome, 248 Sky Road in Frankston.
Right, folks. That'll wrap it up for this evening. It's been great having you along. Always enjoy your company. And, really thoroughly enjoy all the comments. Any feedback, as long as it's nice and positive and nice and above board, we take that on really well. So until Thursday night, catch us later.